Right. I think you're perfectly balanced there. I'm not sure. The BMW 1 Series is not the car to be trying to square your tripod up and film a YouTube video, film an intro to a video. But YouTube, welcome back to another video, and Merry Christmas. I hope you have all had a good one. Even though it isn't Christmas Day, it's Boxing Day, I still wanted to get a sort of Christmas, somewhat Christmas themed video out. So what we are going to do today is we are going to have ourselves a Christmas cheat day, because I always go off plan a couple of days across Christmas, and it's what I recommend everyone does as well, in order to have that psychological break from dieting, get a few cravings out the way, freshen up a little bit, and ultimately go into 2026 feeling inspired, motivated, ready to lock in and hit the ground running. So I'm going to take you with me. I was going to turn this into a calorie challenge, but I've got to be completely honest, I've got no appetite after yesterday. But with that, cheat days, calorie challenges, they do get a hell of a lot of views. So if I'm to get them views, then I need to kick up a little bit of an appetite in the gym first. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm here for cardio now, and we're about to head in and do around about 60-minute zone 2 prior to grabbing ourselves some breakfast. So let's get it. Being said as well, before I forget, thank you so much for 1,000 subscribers. That was literally the goal for me this year, and to have managed to box it off within the last week of the year is just absolutely mind-blowing to me. I hit 1,000 subscribers on Christmas Eve, and honestly, that's something in which I've been chasing down for a little while. So I just want to thank you for all the support on this page. If you are new to this channel, then please do like, share, subscribe. 2026, trust me, I'm gonna say it now, we're hitting 10,000 subscribers, so let's go. Right, cardio complete, but the mission is not. We have not kicked up any form of appetite whatsoever, but we're off to get some breakfast now, and I am a nice guy, so I'm going to take you through a very good cheat day today. You know what? We will aim for 10,000 calories, and we'll see if we can turn this into a challenge. I highly doubt it, but anyway, we're off to our first location, so I'll see you there. Right, so first location, we're gonna get a Mackey's breakfast. I may set up inside, we'll see how busy it is. And you know what, I haven't had a Mackey's breakfast in years, so I don't even know what's on the fucking menu anymore. So yeah, this is it's gonna be an interesting one. Right, it's actually dead quiet in here, so I think I'm gonna sit in. Why not? Oh my god. Right, so we have the McDonald's. I think 13 quid that cost me, 14 pounds. Since when the fuck has McDonald's been so expensive? Absolutely ridiculous. Anyway, we are going to enjoy this because I picked up my favourite thing from McDonald's, my favourite thing, right? This brings me back to my childhood. We got a double sausage and egg McMuffin. We have a breakfast wrap, which if you remember in my first ever 10,000 calorie cheat day video, I went for a McDonald's breakfast, went to get a breakfast wrap, and they like discontinued the breakfast wrap, which I was shocked by, but looks like they got it back now. We got a hash brown, and we do have an orange juice as well. Now technically this is against the rules, but I've got no appetite today because it was Christmas yesterday, so I think it's perfectly acceptable to be counting the liquid calories. So that is exactly what we're gonna do. Right, let's fucking tuck into this. I'm excited. Double sausage egg McMuffin is gonna go down first. Bosh, there we are. Fucking unreal. Here's the cheat day. It still slaps. Maybe way too expensive now, but it still slaps. That was still just as fucking good as what I remembered it being. Fucking unreal. Unbelievable, Jeff. Right. Next we have the hash brown. Now, I'm not sure what the fuck McDonald's make these in, but you could buy a hash brown from anywhere else, and they're just like, they're never gonna quite be the same as a McDonald's hash brown. Do you know what I mean? Unreal. And here we go, the McDonald's item that we missed out on back in the 10,000 calorie cheat day 2023, and it's finally made a return. Now I've got ketchup to dip, but I've got my breakfast wrap with brown sauce, so I'm not really sure I can kind of like converge the two. That is pretty grim, so I might just take a bite first and we'll see. But here we go. Bosh. There's this dead fucking weird family next to me. Dead fucking weird. So that breakfast wrap was absolutely banging. I stand by what I said, right? McDonald's is getting way too expensive now, but that was still absolutely unbelievable. Like, straight up, like, do not regret spending that money at all. So we're off now onto the next location. And with that being said as well, as promised, there are the calories on the screen. So despite the fact that that was banging, it wasn't the most calorie dense thing in the world. So we're off to find some pretty convenient high calorie snacks. Let's go. Right, so far I've headed to a Lidl, which is shut. I went to a local bakery, which is shut. So we've now found ourselves at a Sainsbury's, and I'm just gonna take a little look in the bakery aisle and see what they have. Right, so it looks like they do have some Krispy Kremes, so we're going in. We'll get all the Christmas ones, why not? Why not? It's a Christmas tree day. Right, my Christmas tree just broke. Fucking putting that one back. So back in my bodybuilding days, I used to be able to sink a box of these. So we're gonna see if I still have it left in me. We're gonna see if I still got it. Right, all right, YouTube, we are back and we are with the Krispy Kremes. Look at them, they look absolutely unbelievable. Now, we got a mixture, well, I say we got a mixture. We got the Christmas ones, we got some Lotus Biscoff, we got some Nutella, and we got a dream cake. You guys already know how I feel about the Lotus Biscoff, the Nutella, and the dream cake. So what I'm going to do is try the Christmas ones for you, and then I'll probably just time lapse the rest. We have the Christmas tree right here. It's got a little flake at the bottom. That's what I ruined. I ruined the flake. That snapped off. So yeah, bit unfortunate. But anyway, we'll start with this one. These are not fresh. Not sure what I was expecting because they wouldn't have been topped up this morning, and well, shops were shut yesterday. But this one, I'm not sure if you can see inside there. That is like an apple pie filling. It's like just apple pie filling with icing in. It's not brilliant, but just not a fan of apple pie. Anyway, we got the snowman. I'm not sure what this is. I assume some sort of white. Oh my God, these are all so solid. They're hard. This one is just nothing. Is that a filling there? Right, I think I missed the filling. Let me give this another bite. That one was like some form of cream filling. It was okay, not brilliant. Now we shall give Santa Claus a go. That was literally just dropped all over the floor. Yeah, again, not brilliant, but I'm not really expecting much from the Christmas ones. This right here is the main event. Again though, just dry as fuck. They've definitely been sat there overnight. Anyway, I'm gonna time lapse the rest for you now in 3, 2, 1. Right, we currently have 2 left. So I think I'm gonna eat them ones later on, or I might just leave them for like 10 minutes or so and then just snack on them, say. But yeah, the majority of them went down pretty easy. As we know, it's all good to enjoy cheat days like this, as and when the time is right. For example, your birthdays, Christmas, right, you can make exceptions, but you have to make sure that you also keep the movement high. So after this, we will be going to the gym. I think we're gonna hit a pull session because I've trained once this week so far. I say I trained once this week, I've done cardio each and every morning, but I've trained weights once this week, and that was a push session. So I think I'm gonna hit pull because the legs are feeling quite fatigued. Then depending on how we feel tomorrow, we may train legs, we may not, we'll see. But either way, I'll see you at the gym. Right, all right, so, ooh. There's the fucking mic. Wonder where that went. Right, all right, so we're currently in Acosta right now. I said I wasn't gonna do any work over the festive period. I said I was gonna give myself a good 4 days off from the Thursday to the Sunday. But yeah, I tried to lay down for like 2 minutes and started getting a little bit fidgety. And I decided to come to a coffee shop, get my laptop out, and I'm gonna do a little bit of what I call light work, which isn't even really considered work, but I'm just gonna kind of
map out 2026, which I was going to do next week prior to New Year's, but I'm just going to, start putting the game plan in place for 2026, start writing down some of my goals, some of the ambitions in which I have, maybe some travel plans, etc, etc. You kind of get what I mean, right? But anyway, last you saw me, I would have been scoffing them Krispy Kremes, and we did manage to complete the whole box, and within that box we had just under 3,200 calories. So that has got us moving a fair bit today, and that including the calories from the McDonald's earlier, we are currently now on 4,500 calories. But with that, we came to Costa and I thought, well, this is an opportunity to get a drink in which I wouldn't normally have and something a little bit more calorific, right? So I've ended up getting a chocolate fudge brownie frappuccino. I'm not sure, but one of the two. Tell you what, that tastes absolutely banging. In this whole drink here, we have 425 calories. So if I'm to add 425 calories onto what we have already consumed, we are up to 5,000 calories. We're halfway done. I'm gonna finish the rest of this. And like I said, I was gonna train, but I'm just gonna train after. I feel like after them Krispy Kremes, I'm not gonna lie, I feel a little bit sick. So I'm just gonna let the stomach settle a little bit, get some work done, and then we'll be off to the gym after that. So I'll see you there. Right, so that is session wrapped up. To be honest, I did not want to train, really did not want to train today. I've felt super fatigued this past week. I probably am due a deload at some point, but the idea of today's session was just to get that food moving around a little bit and ultimately try and kick up a little bit of an appetite for some more food, which, yet again, mission failed. So I'm not really too sure what I fancy at the minute, to be fair. I was thinking like, oh, could I do a Domino's after my workout? I don't think that's a good idea, to be honest. So I'm in an R in between KFC and Subway right now. So yeah, I guess we'll find out. Right, so we ended up getting KFC, which, to be honest, isn't something that I usually get, but each and every time I do, it absolutely slaps. So I've got this box meal here, which I believe is a fillet tower burger with 2 hot wings, fries, and I've got some gravy with that as well. So this gets the calories up to 6,140. Still some way to go, but honestly, I think this right here is something that's not too heavy, not too doughy. Because like I said, like I was gonna get a pizza, but I just thought all that fucking bread, dough, like I just couldn't do it. I think this is just gonna be nice, light, it's gonna taste good. The chicken's succulent, so this will go down quite nicely, I think, fingers crossed. And what should we start with? You know what, I've never actually had KFC wings. I don't think I have anyway, so let's start with them. I'm not even sure how you're meant to consume wings, but here we are, right? KFC wing. All right, I think that's how you're meant to consume a wing. I'm really not too sure, but we'll dip one in the gravy now and then see if it tastes any better. Yeah, I'll be honest, that just tasted better on its own. Not that spicy though, in all fairness. Bearing in mind they're spicy wings, I wouldn't have said they were that spicy. Let's give these fries a go. That's what the gravy's got to be there for. The gravy has got to be there for the fries, I think, surely. That tastes pretty good. That's a pretty good combo. Them fries are spicier than the fucking hot wings. Whew, Jesus. I'm not sure what seasoning they've put on them. It tastes good, but yeah, fuck me. Spicy. Fries done. We are now on to the main event. Oh God, look at that. That does look good. That does look good. This is, I believe, the fillet tower burger. Let's give this a little crack. That is good. I rate that a lot. This is either going to be unreal or absolutely grim, but we'll try it with the gravy. Yep, you know what? I rate that. I rate that. I'll tell you right now, that KFC there was everything I needed post-workout. That was highlight of the day so far, right? Like, don't get me wrong, Mackey's breakfast was good. Krispy Kreme's, wank. That Costa Frappe earlier, sickly, right? But that KFC there, oh, that absolutely slaps. So yeah, we're gonna head home now to do absolutely fuck all, really, to be honest. I just kind of want to get some downtime this Boxing Day. I probably will head onto my laptop and just get an Instagram post set for tonight, but that will literally be it. But with that, we do have about 4,000 calories to fill, so I'm gonna pick up some snacks on the way, I think. I don't really fancy anything right now. Whether we make it to this 10,000 calories or not, we're gonna have to see. I gotta be honest, I'm not hopeful, but I will give it my best shot. So we're gonna go home now. We're just gonna chill out, watch some TV. Pretty sure the United game's on at 8 as well, so we'll probably give that a watch. I mean, it's Boxing Day, why not? Even though they let me down pretty much each and every time. No more United predictions on this YouTube channel now, honestly. I think I've made a fool of myself more than enough. But anyway, whatever we get next, I will keep you in the loop. Speak soon. Right, all right, YouTube. So we're back home now, and we just finished. Funnily enough, I'm not even sure I should really say this on camera, but we just finished the P. Diddy documentary on Netflix, which I can confirm fucking took me back a little bit, that did, right? Now, I'll be honest, I didn't have a fucking clue who P. Diddy was prior to watching that documentary. I had heard the name, of course I'd heard the name, but I didn't know what he was involved with, whether that was like, he was a rapper, he was a producer, did not know. And then all of a sudden, the past year, I've heard just a hell of a lot of controversy around his name. So I thought, you know what, I'll give it a go, right? Produced by 50 Cent, so that's where I found it. I found it on his Instagram. Thought, you know what, I'll give it a go. Like, wild, absolutely wild. Just, like, honestly, I didn't even know he was involved in half the shit in which he was involved with. Even with the things such as like Tupac's death or Biggie's death, like, it's wild. It's absolutely wild. Like I said, just took me back completely. Definitely watch it if you haven't. Right? It's interesting to say the least. Anyway, I'm gonna kick my feet up and watch something else now, but I don't really fancy having like my last meal just yet, so I'm just gonna snack on something in between, right? And these should get the calories up a touch. So right here, or I say the other day, I picked up some shortbreads from Tesco. Now, I'm not sure what the calories are on these. I'll have to give these a little scan on Chronometer, because no, it doesn't provide the calories at all, which is a little bit shit. So let us scan the barcode and see if it has anything for us. Right, it doesn't, so we're gonna have to try and type it in and somewhat guess. Tesco, Finest, Belgium. So right here we have, oh right, no, it says it on the top. What a knob. Anyway, 365 cal per shortbread. So this puts us at just under 7,000 calories. So if we get 2 of these down, it's looking pretty hopeful to complete this 10,000 calorie challenge on Boxing Day. Happy days. All right, let's give them a little taste test. Here we are. Yeah, nothing special, just a shortbread really. Nothing really too special going on there. But 2 of them will go down quite easily, so calorie count right there. See you at the next meal. Right, all right, YouTube, we are at Domino's for the last meal. Got ourselves a large pizza and a side. So with that added to the current total, these are the current calories. Not sure where we're at yet. We'll find out before me, because I haven't actually added it up, but once we see how much we have left, then, well, we'll decide what we need to eat from there. I'll probably finish off them shortbreads, to be fair. They were quite nice. All right, here we go, YouTube. We have right here just some fries, just because I fancy some fries. Had some earlier with the KFC, but you know what? Fancied some more. Shout out to the guy at Domino's, gave me an extra garlic and herb dip. And then we also have the New Yorker right here. So had to take the jumper off. For this bad boy. Here we are. Take a look at that. Unreal. I'm not sure why the camera isn't following my head. Anyway,
See you after this. Right, YouTube. That Domino's went down an absolute treat, and like I said, that's put us on around about 9,800 calories. So I'm gonna finish off both of these shortbreads because they say they banged. They were okay, they were good. Like, they go down easy, right? Now I'll finish off both, but I only need one of these to complete the 10,000 calorie challenge. So let's get it done. I tell you what, I wasn't hopeful for today, lads, but we're getting it done. We're getting it done. Last bite. Last bite. Job done. So boys, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed that one. I wanted to have a fun little video to close out the year. Thank you for the continued support in watching my YouTube videos. For those of you that like, subscribe, share, it means the absolute world. Thank you. Thank you again for 1,000 subscribers. Honestly, still blows my mind that we got there, right? We eventually got there, and it's onwards and upwards from here. Like I said, 2026, 10,000 subscribers. And if you want to join the road to 10,000 subscribers, then by all means, hit that subscribe button below. But that is everything for this video. Thank you for what has been the best year yet. And I look forward to taking you throughout 2026 with me. See you soon.